like, yeah, I'm not like these other PC losers. I think it's cool when the teacher reads out the stories of the 15-year-old Holocaust girl having sexual fantasies.
Oh, dear God.
Please stand up, please stand up, please stand up. I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. Only one that's Slim Shady's are just in my teddy. So won't the real Slim Shady please stand up, please stand up, please stand up. Cause I'm Slim Shady, yes, I'm the real Shady. Only one that's Slim Shady's are just in my teddy. So won't the real Slim Shady please stand up, please stand up, please stand up.
I guess there's a Slim Shady in all of us.
Let's start this.
Then why does everything have to talk about you being Jewish?
Why do you have to always be mad at the fact that I'm Jewish? Why is this
I'm
constant
not
thing?
mad.
You're always telling me stay in the attic and you should never have come out. You're always telling me these things.
No, I told you to stay in the basement dungeon, dumbass.
Oh, I see. You did give me a diary though, and you said, you know, you better make the next fucking Diaries of Anne Frank down there, or else I'm not letting you out.
Yeah, I did.
And I kept
then
on,
I went and
I
read
kept on describing my masturbation sessions, but you just said it ain't good enough.
I mean, it wasn't.
I read the masturbation part in school because when we were not into PC culture, just
What kind of shit
I'm
did
not
they
into
teach you
PC
in the
culture.
UK?
I listen to a 14-year-old Jewish girl.
Yeah, exactly. No, it wasn't me. The teacher was reading it out, and then she went to the masturbation part, and I think she wasn't supposed to read that point off, but she was in the flow, and I think after she read like 2 minutes in reading the masturbation part of Anne Frank, she went, "Oh shit."
I really like the idea of just some like a fucking 14-year-old that thinks he's so badass going like, yeah, I'm not like these other PC losers. I think it's cool when the teacher reads out the stories of the 15-year-old Holocaust girl having sexual fantasies.
Oh, dear God.
Hello, you filthy degenerates of internetdom. Welcome to your internet friends. And look, guys, we have a girl on. We have a girl. We're cool. We got women coming on. Special guest, MissyAnn.
Hey. How you doing?
And of course, I'm joined by Nightmare and Taffy. And today
She's not the first woman we've had on. No, we had Katora on.
The first white woman, everybody. We're so diverse.
That's true. That's true. Don't tell Monty that, or he'll come in this call immediately.
No, he knows I am impervious to pumpkin spice. His charms do not work on me.
Oh man, it's the best thing about fall is all the influx of
Wait a minute.
flavored things.
Wait a minute, but isn't Monty is just wrong about everything, isn't he?
He is.
I mean, he's wrong about Stan being a 5-star Eminem song.
Mm-hmm.
He's wrong about
Wait a minute.
Nirvana's best album. Fuck you, Monty.
Hold on. What'd you say about Stan?
Stan is a 5-star Eminem song. I will fight you over this.
Listen, Stan is a 5-star Eminem song, and I agree with you on that one. I thought you were saying it
There
wrong.
you go. See, Monty, you're fucking wrong.
Listen, I listen.
Oh, when we did Little John was doing the whatever the female singer was. That 10 out of 10.
That was yeah, that was Stan. Yeah, that
I
was
wanna,
Stan.
I wanna.
Was that the Oscars or the Grammys?
Yeah.
I'm gonna admit something really embarrassing about most of my knowledge of rap songs is that I'm a filthy fucking internet loser. So like the first time I heard Stan was that I listened to a remix of it where they combined the song Your World from Doki Doki Literature Club with Stan, and that's how I heard it for the first time. Like I swear to God, like 60% of the rap
You're
songs
fired.
I know,
Get the fuck out of here.
60% of the rap songs I know are from video game remixes like Siva Gunner stuff where they just combine the rap song with some sort of fucking video game song. And to be honest, that's the superior way to listen to it because you get to listen to a sick ass.
Hey Hannibal, Hannibal, if you listen to this, I'm pulling my team Hannibal card. Go punch this guy in the face.
No, but seriously, dude, go look up the Eminem. Go look up the remix where they combine Ashley's song from WarioWare and the Eminem song. Fucking.
I don't condone this.
By the way, when you see my dad, yeah, tell him that I slit his throat in this dream I had.
And if you say no, you're toast.
Hi, my name is what? My name is who? My name is Slim Shady.
natural sequence change to the topic. Did you guys hear about Joe Rogan moderating a debate between Trump and Biden? Whoa.
Potentially. All right, so I'll set this up because I got this from Secular Talk. Kyle Kowinski brought this up.
Cool guy.
Yeah, so Tim Kennedy, who's a former U.S. Navy SEAL and an MMA fighter, is a friend of Joe Rogan's. He was on JRE. They were shooting the shit, and he said, "Hey, what if they came to you to moderate a debate?" And Joe's like, "I'd fucking do it in a heartbeat." And so Tim basically took this and ran with it. Put it on Twitter. Let me see if I can find the direct quote, because Trump just gave him a one-word answer, if I remember correctly. 2-word, excuse me. He said, "I'll do it." Well, that's 3 words, but still. So Tim Kennedy, just for those of you who don't know, is a former UFC fighter, a former U.S. Army Ranger, a former U.S. Army sniper, and he was into the special forces. Well,
so pretty much, he's a really
Tim,
tough guy.
Yeah. Okay, so this is all
Okay,
interesting, but what did
I'm
he
just
say
gonna
about the
put you
funny
like this.
internet interview, man?
Okay. So what happened was he was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and they were shooting shit. Like I said, Joe said, "Would you do this?" And Joe was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll do it." So naturally, Tim wanted to run with this, and the quote is, "I was on my good friend at Joe Rogan's podcast, and we discussed wanting to have a formal debate between at Joe Biden and at real Donald Trump." Basically, just summing it up, and Trump's response is, "I'll do it," in all caps, of course.
Wow.
In all caps. So, I personally want this to happen. I want this to happen because I know Joe will keep hammering them home on the issue of legalization of marijuana. It's gonna be fucking every question.
Yeah, before we get into whether or not Joe Rogan is a good choice for interviewing, I just want to say I kind of both love and hate just how informal Trump has made politics, just in general. There's no sense of requirement, necessary proof, formalities between the two political parties. It's just, yeah, no, fuck, the Democrats are all anarchists and communists. Yeah, let me get the funny internet man to do the interview for me. Yeah, no, whatever. Who cares? Jesus Christ, he's making a farce out of politics, and it's kind of great if it weren't actually having effects on all of humanity.
Oh my god. I'm on Twitter, and speaking of our good friend Irish, she posted, "Imagine being so stupid you think Joe Rogan is alt-right."
Oh god.
Yeah.
Irish,
Well, it's being so stupid that you think Antifa is an actual physical group, and they have group meetings.
You've never been to the shadowy Antifa meetings where they all come together and talk about how they're going to destroy America and bring about the anarchist revolution?
Yeah,
they stand in a circle and start singing Latin proverbs to sudden Satan. Dominos.
Well, it's next to the gay agenda room, so I see him every week when I go to the gay agenda rorom.
Oh yeah, sometimes I pass them in the community center when I go to the Jewish cabal to plan what.
Yeah. I see you as well.
Yeah. I say hello to them. I say hello to them before I go and get Disney to plan out the next lesbian kiss they're going to put in their cartoon series.
I go and say hello to them before I have to go arrest underage black men for having marijuana.
That's where you go to practice on black training dummies to understand how to properly kill a black man.
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay. Even I can't work with that. All right, there's enough stigma.
Anyways, but getting back. Getting back to Joe Rogan though. Honestly, I do agree with you, Nightmare. I think that I normally, if this were Ben Shapiro or something, I would be yeah, no, this is totally going to be biased in Trump's favor. But given how Joe Rogan has been, he's not perfect. He's not the perfect lefty guy. But yeah, he was a Bernie supporter. So I think he could potentially keep people to the flame. But granted, Joe Rogan is a little malleable, shall we say, kind of a mold that just sort of goes with whatever the guest is. And Trump is a very charismatic man for as stupid and idiotic as he is. So I don't know. He might be able to mold Joe into his favor if Joe isn't willing to have a backbone as he so often is with his guests.
I don't know. I think I don't know if it's like a publicity stunt and Trump is just trying to get a popularity vote for having Rogan.
I can see that as a strategy.
Or like I really feel like they're doing it just for the namesake of it, and they're going to try to silence him. They're not going to let him just go off on a tangent.
Yeah,
they're not going to let him ask questions that he wants to ask, and if he tries to, I feel like
he's gonna get shut
it's
down.
Gonna just get cut off.
Yeah, I do think
the whole thing is like, and this actually came out not too long ago. You guys remember Joe Rogan had Andrew Yang, Tulsi Gabbard, and Bernie Sanders on his show?
Yeah, no, shit was awesome.
Well, a lot of the other more corporate Democrats, the Pete Buttigieg's, fucking Joe Biden's, like Kamala Harris's, they wanted on Joe Rogan's podcast because everybody that went on there got positive publicity, and Joe basically told them to go fuck themselves. So the possibility of this happening, I'd give it a 10 to 15%.
Yeah,
I don't think it's likely. It would be interesting
though.
To
happen, it'd be fucking great.
Yeah. Spaghetti, it's ready. You better never let it go. You only get one spaghetti, not miss your chance to.
A wild stick man has entered your general voice chat.
Holy shit. Ah, there is the Montal.
You're fucking wrong.
Yes, I heard somebody's talking shit. I'm over here trying to watch my son, and somebody's talking shit.
You just said you were wrong.
If it isn't the Lord of the White Woman, the least black man this side of the West.
Damn! I come in here for this.
Yes.
So what am I wrong about?
The comic book industry.
What am I wrong about?
The comic book industry shook your roots, man. You've lost your blackness.
You're wrong about
Stan. Oh, I'm as black as they come. What are you talking about?
You'd sooner suck Jack Kirby's dick than Martin Luther, dude. Don't you?
Oh shit! That's a conversation for another time. But what's this Stan thing?
You're wrong about Stan. You know damn well. All of us agree on that, by the way.
Stan's a good ass song, dude.
It is. It is. Mm-hmm. That is not. Stan is a great song. I have never said. Yes, just not a 5-star song. Stan is a great song.
Let's get a point of reference then. What is a 5-star song to you then, Mr. Montiel?
Shit.
No answers. He has no answers, ladies and gentlemen. No answers.
All right, Jesse Lee Peterson.
Ben is way too white to be JLP.
Yeah, if I'm gonna dig through Eminem's catalog for a 5-star song, I'd put Role Model. Role Model will be up there. Role Model, Who Knew?
The Way I Am, Lose Yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, and Stan belongs in that conversation.
No, Stan doesn't. Stan relies too heavily on a gimmick. But it's a great song and it's a great gimmick. Yeah, but if you compare pro wrestling to Breaking Bad.
You know what, Monty, just for that, Vince McMahon's going to make a character about it.
Are you trying to imply that Walter White wouldn't come out on the stage, fight Macho Man Randy Savage?
I'm trying to say Macho Man Randy Savage.
I'm trying to say Breaking Bad is a good TV show. Wrestling's a fucking gimmick that you can enjoy.
I mean, that is fair.
Me and Bran had to talk to you about pro wrestling. Bran used to run an independent wrestling promotion. So,
all right.
You're going to get schooled. Yes,
yeah.
But however, Monty is right about hot dogs being sandwiches.
Hot dogs are sandwiches.
Oh, I'm totally correct about it. I proved it. The proof is on our channel now.
Even I will agree with my mortal enemy on that.
What happens if you cut up a hot dog and put it inside your mac and cheese? How is it a sandwich then?
Well, that's not a sandwich. You're talking about cutting up a wiener, Lorena Bobbitt.
No. What Missy just described is what we call the Brett Keane special.
That's some pretty insane CBT, I gotta tell you.
Monty, be honest, did you eat that hot dog after you went off air? Because I messaged you like pissed off. I was like, don't you fucking leave on a cliffhanger, goddamn.
Speaking of wrestling,
Speaking of wrestling,
I heard you guys. Yeah, have you guys seen this thing. I think it's on Netflix right now. It's You Can't Kill David Arquette.
No,
Yes.
No, what the fuck is that?
David Arquette's going back into wrestling.
Oh, really?
After
Okay.
20 years after he won the world title.
Nice.
It's actually
All right. No, I haven't seen that.
It's David Arquette.
Sounds
I
cool.
saw,
But it's David
I saw
Arquette.
things for it this morning on Twitter, and I was looking at it, and it actually looks like it might be a decent little documentary to check out if you are into wrestling.
It's a bad time to
All
come
right,
back
well,
into
I'm-
wrestling.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Wait a minute. Is
there-
this
there
is this
was
like
one-
a strategy? Is his plan like, all right, well, since the
Yes.
corona's happening, there's no person to fight me unless some fucking elderly man wants to kill himself. I got the title.
Yes, it's brilliant.
It's like
It's brilliant.
it's like going into Rome and like
No, this was
it's like going
filmed
into
last
Rome.
year,
It's like
mostly.
going into Rome during the Black Plague and being and going into the Colosseum and being like, I'm the champion. Anyone want to fight me? Well, a bunch of fucking like sick elderly people are the only ones around. Like, give me back my belt. Fuck you.
Yeah, if you want some of this Rona, come get it.
Taffy. So wait, what do you think about this whole shit and Ben describing beating up elderly women belts?
I never said they were women necessarily.
Well, yeah, why do you have to genderfy it?
Yeah.
They could be non-binary, you know?
Yeah. I would
Monty,
beat
by
up.
the way,
I would beat up every
Non-binary, not
elderly.
correctly.
Listen, I would beat up every elderly, sick, non-binary person I could. I do not discriminate.
I would kill you if you touched my grandparents, just so you know.
Your grandparents are non-binary?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I
Congratulations.
don't fucking
Those are some pretty woke
know.
grandparents.
All right.
Actually, no. One of them's
My grandparents are
grandfather's
pretty
son.
based
He's
though. They're
passed.
dead. They've ascended from life.
Yeah. My grandparents are gone.
Yeah.
But my grandmother used to think pro wrestling was real, so she was the
Really?
best.
That's adorable.
Yeah, she was the
What
best.
do you mean it's not real? Do you mean it's not real?
Or not staged.
My
Not staged. There we go.
As old as Monty.
You know what, Nightmare? I got a sub to watch. I'm gonna leave this chat shit show style.
Alright.
You-
Alright.
You know what, Nightmare?
Cowardly Monty. Cowardly Monty. Always running away, Monty.
I was gonna say all I know about wrestling is there's this British documentary maker, and he said wrestling's not real and it's not a real sport, and he got his head kicked in by a wrestler. Like, had a beast in. That's all. That's all I know about wrestling. It's a British dude doing doc.
What happened was it was the Dynamite Kid who used to tag team with fucking the British Bulldog, and he went up to him and beat the shit out of him.
As he deserved.
I think he punched him in the face with like a roll of coins in his hand. You know how like you if you put coins in your hand, you squeeze it, and makes your fist harder.
Yeah.
He did that and punched him right inside of his jaw and beat his fucking ass.
Oh wow.
Wow. That is real.
I mean, and so was Jerry Waller slapping the shit out of Andy Kaufman.
Sweet, because you better have talking to my parents because they brought wrestling was big in the 70s, so I got no like cultural. They probably know more wrestling than me.
I mean, it's still.
Do you not have your own British version of wrestling?
They do.
There
actually,
is,
British
but-
strong style.
Yeah, but it's not big over here. It's not really that big.
Oh
so.
yes, it is. WWE opened up a UK branch.
Really?
I'm not part of it. Okay, I'm not part of the culture, so I got no.
Bunch of fucking blokes going up there with their fucking boxing gloves on. Hey, come on then, let's have a bit of wrestling then. Let me put you up your back. You're all right there. I didn't mean to break your back too hard. Then let me put you down gently now. Oh, wait, there's a pile driver. That was unintentional, but no.
With Winston Churchill style cigar in his mouth. I didn't mean to hurt ya.
Yeah, it is an accident.
This is what the people of the UK think of us. All right.
All I know is Johnny Haystack. That's the only wrestler I know. British wrestler I know. I don't know if he's big in America. That's all I know. Johnny Haystack.
You've never heard of the British Bulldog?
No. I wasn't talking about. I was talking about this documentary maker. He went to, I can't remember what it was, for Wrestling Academy for WWE in California or whatever.
I mean, their training facilities in Orlando.
Okay, I'm not 100%. He just went to the main training academies, and he was just interviewing the trainer, and I can't remember the name of him, but he was a big guy, and he said probably he was blonde, and he's big, blonde, no, maybe blonde. I can't remember what years ago, and he was being quaint British, going, "Sorry, sir, is wrestling a real sport? What?" And then he said, "Is it? It's not real. It's like theatre.
It's not real, though. It's not really real.
No, it's not real. It's not real.
It's not a real sport."
So he said. So he challenged him and said, "I want you to go so you can survive my training session." And he said, "Okay, then." So he spent the next 2 hours just beating them, just giving a beating. So you got a skinny British guy with glasses, shooting on him, beating him, and then he's like, he's like, "I got a stitch. I thought it's not real, mate." And he's constantly going, "I thought it's not real. I thought it's not real sport. What do you mean you got a stitch?" He told me he's not real. He told me he's not real.
They just throw him in the...
I mean, well,
it was a real. He like grabs the camera and starts shaking it. I thought it was a real. I thought it was a real.
Well,
don't help me.
Like, to be fair, though, most pro wrestlers do have an athletic background. Like, a lot of them come from the NFL or basketball. So it's not like these people are not athletes.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
They have legitimate athletic accomplishments. A lot of them are college level athletes. So whenever people say, "Oh, it's just a bunch of unathletic people fucking around," in some cases, yeah, that's true. But
honestly,
you get to the bigger leagues, I mean,
I would argue there's a slight extra difficulty to being a wrestler compared to a normal athlete, because you also have to be an actor.
Yeah.
I mean, like I did the training for 6 months, and it was the hardest shit I've ever done. And I've been shot at.
Look at John Cena. He has to every day work hard to not be seen. To maintain invisibility. Like no other athlete has to do that. It's very impressive.
That's true. Until he just grabs you from out of nowhere and chucks you off.
It's really frightening. Because they always have the camera pointed at the ring, and it's like you're supposed to be seeing something, but I can't see anything. I assume it's John Cena. I can hear his voice, but I can't see him.
You just can't see him.
This is your top source for the most hilarious wrestling memes that exist. Top podcast.
Oh, I'm gonna get roasted.
The John Cena, you cannot see him. Haha.
I'm sitting in the corner going,
All right, so
I stopped watching wrestling once all that. Like my little brother loved John Cena, but I think I was probably like a freshman in high school when I stopped watching. And The Rock was just starting to be good, and my favorite, all-time favorite, is Mankind. Like I follow Mick Foley on Twitter right now. God. Like he's such an awesome person.
The one who was throwing up the Hell in the Cell into the Spanish announcer table.
Yes, that one.
The one, yeah, like the crazy motherfucker with the mask.
Cameo? Did you see his cameo, Missy? Who paid to have his cameo done?
I wasn't really happy.
The people that sexually harassed you.
Oh, I know. I wasn't really happy about that, but he's got to get his money. I'll never knock that. He doesn't know them.
He works for WWE under a Legends contract.
He doesn't know them. He doesn't. I'm pretty sure if he knew the history behind how terrible of people they were, that he wouldn't have agreed to something like that. So
yeah. By the way,
I just think it's gross that they're just so bad.
So what about big titty goth bitches? I love that.
Big titty goth girls. The best type of goth girl, I'd be honest. See, this is actually a decent conversation we can have, because I think that sex positivity is a great thing, We have a bunch of swarths here, a bunch of swarths out around, trying to think that women can't be sexually positive. They can't be that way without thinking of themselves as like, oh, we're just trying to make ourselves look good because we have this internalized sexism, be objectified by men.
Ben, you're a fucking simp.
I am. Listen. I'm just.
They've been treated that way for.
I'm just trying to say
what do you think hysteria
I just want to make women feel good, and maybe they can smother me.
To
with their
be fair,
tits, but
I don't blame you. I would.
I just want to be positive around women, you know.
To be fair, I don't blame you. If you're gonna simp for anybody, you might as well simp for Missy.
Yeah, I am one of the better big titty goth looking bitches out here. So.
I've never actually seen a picture of you. Let me be the judge of that for myself. See if you're truly the big titty goth girl you claim to be.
Just go on her Patreon. You'll love it, Ben. Trust me.
All right.
Well, I got a topic to ask, but I don't know. It's probably not appropriate.
Tell it.
Taffy, we've gone off the rail. Just say it.
No. I don't know if MissyAnn doesn't want to talk.
Well, you gotta float it first.
Ask questions, and you can cut it out. I'll ask.
All right, I'll do it. I'll do it for this fucking coward. How big's your snatch? How deep does it go? Is it in the base? Is it in the base? How big's your minge? Give us a look then. How big's your minge?
According to him, you can walk through it. There's a red carpet laid out. There's a movie theater and a nice restaurant. You can walk through it. You know,
it's a museum. You know, a nice gallery.
Oh God, that just ruined my trip to New Orleans next year.
So it's big as the Eurotunnel.
They say if you go deep enough, you can see cave paintings from early man.
Yeah, there's the skeletons of all of my past lovers in there somewhere.
It's a horrifying cave.
No, I had a bit more of a humble question, but I should probably asked it before.
You don't actually, Missy. You just ruined my future plans for New Orleans. Thanks.
I thought it's New Orleans. So it's New Orleans. New Orleans.
It's New Orleans.
On my plantation. New Orleans. That's the same, man.
Ask your question, Taffy.
I don't. Obviously, I need to clarify.
You're worthless.
I'm not worthless because I don't want to scare off someone, and this is entertainment. So obviously,
listen, man, you deal with on a daily basis.
I'm the co-host of the Morning Wood. You can't scare me off.
No, it's not scary. Oh, fair enough. You're with Pimp, and you're with Alex, which is.
To be fair, Taffy is like.
Who here's the real fucking simp? This guy acting like, oh, I can't say anything to offend a nice woman. She's just too good and pure for me to ask such horrible questions.
Missy is not innocent.
Okay, I was gonna ask. You obviously you probably stated you have a trans kid.
Yeah.
Good. Right. And reason that I am not because this is a sensitive topic, and I've actually we don't have to talk it, we'll go too long. So have a conversation which I think is the whole sort of hormones and the right age for kids to have hormones. And obviously, the reason I've sent it because obviously I don't know how public MissyAnn is when it comes to details of obviously because that's more personal. I wasn't sure how public she is about the information. Obviously, it's a medical problem, so I don't want to sort of delve too much into medical stuff. But I just wanted to bring up a topic of. Again, actually, the same guy who got his ass kicked by a wrestler did a documentary on trans kids, and he sort of tried to look into the subject of like when should kids.
Did the wrestlers show up then too? And
he popped in. He was like 10. This is like that documentary was in the late 90s with the wrestler one, and I was too. He goes to the same state wrestlers, and he's talking to a trans kid. So how do things be transgender? This guy just pops out the window. What did he say about wrestling? I thought it was fake, man. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to talk about his trans kid about transgenderism. And just runs up the house. Bruh. No, it was just part of a conversation of like when should kids have trans? Because I remember when I was a kid, I thought I was going to be next, and I'm not comparing. Kids are stupid. This is my opinion. Yeah, kids not stupid. When I was a kid,
statements.
Yeah, kids are stupid.
No, they absolutely are. I have two of them.
Yeah, so I'm like,
oh God, you doubled down.
Oh yes, I love it. No, this one's pretty stupid. Let's pop another one. See how stupid that one is.
Maybe this one will be less stupid. No, it's more stupid.
Yeah. Oh shit. It's like squash.
The situation has been made worse with the addition of yet more children.
Yes.
Taffy, do you want to if like somebody comes up to you and tells you that she's pregnant?
Oh yeah, no, what was I had a dream once, and I felt so bad. And that dream was where I was a bit older, so I was like in my early teens. When I would say 15, 16, I had a dream where it's in the future. I don't know. It's in the future. All I know is it's in the future and near future. And this girl phones me up, and she says she's pregnant, and then she's suddenly in my house, and then she's got a belly, and I freak, and I kick the woman down the stairs, and I wake up covered in sweat. thinking I actually kicked the woman down the stairs, thinking I actually, you know, when you wake up from a dream, you think actually I wake up thinking, oh my god, I kicked the fucking pregnant woman down the stairs, covered in sweat.
I think we've all done something fucked up in a dream before.
And you wake up, like, oh my god, what have I done?
So Taffy's backup plan is he's going to, like, if that ever happens, after he kicks the woman down the stairs, he's going to come over here and live in my basement until we go home.
Yeah, that's a plan.
So you gave her a 17th century abortion. I get you.
Yeah, it's better than a court hanger. But yeah, I remember just waking up because, as you said, when you get a dream and you think you actually didn't, when you did something in a dream, wake up, you think you done it, and you go, like, it was like a 30 seconds of like, oh my god,
kick him down
the stairs, kick him down the stairs, and I remember I was waking up for like 30 seconds, going, oh my god, what have I done? And I went, oh, is this a dream? Thank for that.
All right, MissyAnn, I have a question to you as a mother. Being a fellow mother myself.
You're a dude.
No. So what is it like knowing that you, as the big titty goth woman that you are being such a nice, caring mother to these children as a filthy fucking whore? What's that like?
Alright.
I like that.
Ben, listen, you better shut your mouth about my whore. I'll kill you.
Hey, I wasn't shaming her. I was asking for input, and she gave it to me in spades. So
Ben.
We are a sex-positive channel. This channel is a safe haven for all you sex workers out there. Don't even feel like you're discriminated against, because you're not.
Just go to Nevada.
We want you to put. We want you to put your titties in our face.
Yeah.
Support it.
Missy, there you go. That's what I want.
Exactly.
So, I think I diverge, and since I'm flipping around, ask a question: what age? Since what age? In draft answer, what age do you think sort of hormone treatment should be sort of introduced, kind of thing?
I think that kind of thing really depends case on case with the kid itself themselves. I know, like with my experience with. I can only talk with my kid. I don't know with other kids. We started out with therapy first, and he's been in therapy for about 2 years now. And once we got several opinions that, like, yes, this is what he has, gender dysphoria, like he is transgender, like this is what it is. Because there's two different things. You can have dysphoria or you can have dysmorphia.
Yeah.
And with the dysphoria, that's where the transgender comes in. Dysmorphia is something that you just need more therapy for.
It's when you have body image issues, largely.
Yeah. So once
Missy, so how old are they, if you don't mind me asking?
They'll be 15 this year.
Oh, well, you had twins.
Oh no, I have a 16-year-old and a 15-year-old. They're literally
wait long to get back in the sack.
No, I got pregnant with my youngest when my oldest was 4 months old.
That's nice.
So they are 16 months
mom,
apart.
Weren't you?
Yep.
Oh my.
I definitely was.
Well, I'm glad you
definitely
were able
don't
to...
recommend it either.
Yeah, I'm glad you at least got some nice kids that you love out of it.
Oh yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah. I'm glad you discussed this though, because I feel like there's often this common misnomer, especially amongst the right, that the process for getting transgender kids to transition and engage in those things at a young age is just like it's like immediate, like it's just like you want to wear a dress, they're gonna turn your boy wants to wear a dress, they're gonna turn him into a girl in 2 seconds. Like no, there's a very stringent therapeutic process.
Exactly. Like we didn't even discuss hormone blockers until we were in therapy for quite a long time. And even with that, blockers is as far as I'm comfortable with going until we've gotten, more therapy, and he's gotten a little older, and he's
I swear
I completely agree. And hormone blockers are...
I swear, I thought you just said hormone knockers, and I was going to start
hormone knockers. God, that is such a good... All you trans women out there, you got to start calling them hormone knockers, dude.
Yes, they're hormone knockers. That's
dude,
awesome.
I wanna motorboat some goth hormone knockers, dude. I'm just saying.
Missy, you
big
up
goth
for
hormone knockers. But anyways, yeah, no. And another misconception we can clear up here, since we're talking about trans stuff, is hormone blockers are reversible. They are not permanent.
Knockers.
That's I think why what a lot of people don't realize is that can be reversed. It's not a permanent thing. It's just something that is going to help them either continue in their transition or at least feel comfortable while they're trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, the only alternative to that stuff is, well, has been for most transgender people largely suicide. So I'm not saying you're trying to murder trans people if, you know, you're saying hormone blockers should never be allowed. But I mean,
exactly.
Yeah,
and I think saying that kids are to, you know, like putting a 10-year or 11 or 12-year-old on hormone blockers, I don't think that's too early if you've gone through the other steps and your kid has been in therapy and you've gotten multiple opinions and you've done everything that you can do as a parent to make sure that that is the absolute right option for your child. You know, like I think as disgusting as it is, I think that there are a lot of those trans trenders out there, and I hate using that term, but they're out there.
Yeah.
And I've seen it firsthand, and I also have seen parents that if their child even expresses like an inclination that this might be a route that they are considering, they hop on that bandwagon and almost use it as like a trophy.
Well, you see the same thing with like parents who have like maybe slightly bisexual or gay leaning children, is that they use it as like a status symbol for progressiveness.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. You also see the opposite though with like a lot of fundamentalist Christian households. You'll see the opposite.
That's
super suppression.
Yeah, exactly.
It's either it's one extreme or the other almost. You know, and I think as a parent,
I really dislike when parents try to use their kids to just reflect their ideological beliefs, suppression or just like making it big, whatever it is. Like,
I mean, to be
your
honest,
kid is an individual, not a status symbol.
Ben, I'll be honest. Ben, you need to yell at Missy because she used her kids to get Hannibal to marry her.
Wow. Look at this disgusting. Look at this femoid using her children to wrap in another poor incel.
And now,
this is what's wrong with society.
I'm coming in after Hannibal, so
men are truly the most oppressed class, right above gamers. Ugh.
You hear that, Hannibal?
We live in a society. We live in a society.
That's what that's what Taffy.
I mean, Hannibal,
that's what Taffy repeats every night before he goes to sleep. We live in a society. We live in society. We live in society.
I stare at my wall.
In the fetal position, rocking back and forth.
And I see Spidey, and I see Spidey, and I jump out the window. There's a stream with me, and I know you can find it. But I'm on Sticks. No, there's a. I'm not proud of this, but speaking of spiders, it's spider season, and on stream there's me talking casually.
You were bitching about one yesterday.
Yeah. Like, if you hear me go, oh fuck, that's because it's spider season. So my desk is right next to my window because there's no air conditioning.
Missy, would you and Hannibal be interested in like a poly? No, never mind.
you fucking cringe lord, dude. MissyAnn, I don't know if you would be interested in a polyamorous relationship. No, I did not. You are the guy. You are such fucking projectors, dude. My fucking co-hosts are just filled with these fucking horny dudes. You just keep on projecting fucking your desires to fuck MissyAnn onto me because I'm the young one here. Meanwhile, you're like, MissyAnn, would you like to get into a polyamorous relationship? You're a really cute girl. Fucking creep.
No, I was asking. I was just generally awkward because I was like, "Ooh, this is probably a sensitive topic."
No,
so, no, I wasn't simping. I was like, "Ooh, this is a sensitive topic. No, how this person would react." So shut up.
Fucking train wreck.
No, I'm open about talking about like I am not a parent that has put my kids online. I didn't put pictures of them on my Facebook page. You know, like I don't.
Which you still haven't added me on, but that's all right.
I don't ever go on Facebook. I've got no lie, like 396 friend requests that I need to respond.
It would be a good topic, like talking about how.
Why are you so mad? Try to understand that I do want you as a fan. I just don't want you to do some crazy shit. I seen this one shit on the news a couple weeks ago that made me sick. Some dude was drunk and drove his car over a bridge and had his girlfriend in the trunk. And she was pregnant with his kid. And in the car they found a tape, but they didn't say who it was to. Come to think about it, his name was, it was you. Damn.
So do we want to sign off, and I'll talk to Missy about next
Let's
week.
do that. All right, gang. All right, gang. Well, this has been a wonderful episode. Thank you so much, MissyAnn, for the content.
Of course, anytime.
Missy, Hannibal's child support money will be coming in next week.
Mm-hmm. I look forward
I mean, Hannibal, you better get on that shit.
You hear that, Hannibal?
All right. All right. Well, boyos, it's been a great time. We finally got the woman privilege card, so we can go around and tell everyone we are real feminist superstars. Hell yeah!
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna do that.
All right. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.